The movie gave a bit of comic relief with Uzomaka, a representative of the student union body. It was the H factor for me. And why on earth were you in your course supervisor's house, Miss Oluwa? I obviously have to talk about Morimi's hilarious way of speaking Yoruba because I fall into that category. Let me give it a try. So you mean you're going for a field trip at Dakar, as in Senegal? Field trip ni now. Oh, and you know, course requirements ni. Oya mo overreact. My best part in the movie was when Ibukun Awosika gave a mad-ass reply to Professor Ndiare. It was the academic achievement for me. Hold on. I am a Rhodes Scholar. I possess 2 PhDs, a Doctor of Letter. I belong to 23 academic fellowships across the world. I recently just got nominated for the Nobel Prize Award in Economics. As the chair of this panel, Professor Ndiare, sit down.
I don't want to
Allah for who never possessed 2 PhD. But as for me, hi guys, bienvenue sur ma chaîne. PLANTAINMOUth. Je vais revoir le film de Citation.
Bonjour les massis. Laisse-moi faire quoi tu es.
Citation is a Nigerian movie drama that highlights sexual assaults on Nigerian campuses. It gives an African angle which is hardly seen in the rest of the world. The movie also depicts an environment where rape culture is the norm. It's talking about sex for grades culture, which is very rampant in Nigerian universities, especially federal and state universities. This sex for grades was even a documentary that was put up by BBC's journalists. Let's have a quick recap.
So let me be your side by side guy.
If you want me to kiss, switch off this light, lock the door, and kiss you for a minute. That's what you do in the court.
The movie actually centers around a postgraduate student, Morimi Oluwa, who accuses her project supervisor, Professor Ndiare, of sexual assault. So the characters, which is basically the major reason why like a lot of people hopped onto that movie, because when you see like an Afolayan movie, you just want to watch an Afolayan movie. And talking about the characters, they have the likes of Joke Silva, Iniedo, Yomi Fashelaso. Did I even pronounce it properly? Because it's been a long time we've seen like those veteran actors in movies. So it's just like let's see what they have for us. You get starting with Temi Otedola, fashion entrepreneur and billionaire's daughter. Wala for be billionaire's daughter. Played the role Morimi Oluwa as a postgraduate student who she played an innocent role. We made it easy for her course supervisor to manipulate her totally. Jimmy Jean Louis, an American Haitian actor as Professor Lucien Ndiare, was Morimi's course supervisor. He played the manipulative role. But, oh my god, you know, at the point of Gabriel Afolayan as Koyejo, final year medical student, and Morimi's boyfriend. Special appearance, Seun Kuti. If you don't know to be a big kudos to Kole Afolayan. I mean, it's telling us a cliche story using an irregular plot, a whole different plot entirely, because we already know like the story sexual assault in Nigerian campuses, but no one expected that kind of plot from flashbacks to it had to like intertwine before we got to the end. I'm like, okay. Now the scene that introduced the movie between Gloria and Dr. Grillo, I don't understand. When you are trying to get an evidence, you're actually supposed to record the act before the person gets caught, but then she started recording after her professor got caught. Perfect or not, the movie actually delivered the message in a beautiful way, just that it was too long. Like, it was needlessly long, some unnecessary scenes. 2 hours 30 minutes. They could have still passed the message in 90 minutes. I feel noticed Pan-African collaborations were highly welcome. The movie gave a bit of comic relief with Uzomaka, a representative of the student union body. It was the H factor for me. And why on earth were you in your course supervisor's house, Miss Oluwa? I obviously have to talk about Morimi's hilarious way of speaking Yoruba because I fall into that category. Let me give it a try. So you mean you're going for a field trip at Dakar, as in Senegal? Field trip ni now. Oh, and you know, course requirements ni. Boya mo overreact. I think my best part in the movie was when Ibukun Awosika gave a mad-ass reply to Professor Ndiare. it was the academic achievement for me. Hold on. I am a Rhodes Scholar. I possess 2 PhDs, a Doctor of Letter. I belong to 23 academic fellowships across the world. Recently just got nominated for the Nobel Prize Award in Economics. And as the chair of this panel, Professor Ndiare, sit down.
I don't want.
African language and cross-continental languages were also appreciated in terms of English, Yoruba, French, I think Senegalese language. Is that a word? But the Gloria's scene, Gloria's in Edo, I felt apart to not have even been there because she only showed how many times in the scene and then she was absent for a long time and then she came back towards the end. Like, okay. The movie was well scripted and it was based on a true life story, yes, but that kind of script cannot be played in reality. I mean, you would not really succeed. Okay, let's take a case of Moremi. Yeah, she was sexually assaulted. I mean, if we did not watch the movie, we would not know because there was no evidence. She just had like a lingering, that was all. If not for Mr. Cardozo that actually intervened. Because most of the time when the sexual assault thing happens, it usually falls between the female student and a distinguished professor. Now take a look at Professor Ndiare. I mean, a foreign exchange lecturer with such credentials. I mean, it's to think of it like they'll be like, this man cannot do something like this with his whole status. So his kind of status will even aid in his lies. I mean, even students that have evidence against their professors still don't even, they hardly win the case. So that is why majority don't even come out at all. So it was nice, but in reality, it's just not easy like that. It's like, bruh, we're talking about like the African setting, but sometimes they get lucky. I mean, we've heard of some students that got freed, you know, because at that point in time, students would think twice that it is just me trying to get a bachelor's degree versus a distinguished lecturer. I mean, if the lecturer wins the case, her studies are at stake, her grades are at stake. Do you get? So it's like a 50-50 chance. So overall, the movie was beautiful. I mean, it's something that you want to watch because this is one out of many societal issues we face. Sex for grade is still a very rampant problem. We're still facing. A larger proportion goes to the female student. Not everyone is lucky like Moremi. All the sexual assault incidents or victims are always left traumatized. Sometimes they live in regrets, they live in doubt. That's how bad it is. They leave lots of girls depressed. Some of them have fear of trusting again. It's just a very dark moment, and knowing fully well that flirtatious act between lecturers and students is a misconduct, but oh well. I guess I'm done here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Did you like it? Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment. I'll be back again. Catch you later.